Hello everyone. Um, I have tried making this video so many times and just kind of pressed cancel, and I'm just gonna go through with it. Um, so as you guys know, today is National Coming Out Day, and I've watched a lot of these coming out videos and always admired their courage and strength and their ability to tell people that they're not afraid to stand up and scream from the rooftops, who they love. Um, so I'm here to tell you guys that I'm gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sorry, my heart started beating like a million miles a minute as soon as I said that, and kind of had to take a deep breath. Um, I've always known, especially starting in like third grade, I just kind of felt like I was different from the other kids, and I kind of just kept brushing it aside and kept trying to fit in. And then as I was getting older, I realized I wasn't into girls, and you know the same as everyone else was. And I kept bottling it up and kept trying to force myself into believing that it's just a phase and that I can choose to like a woman, and it caused a lot of depression. Um, Trying to force myself into believing something that's not true hurt me more than simply coming out and accepting to myself that I am who I am and there's nothing wrong with it. Um, and there's a lot of people out there that didn't want me to make this video. Um, but here's the thing, this isn't for you. And I'm sorry. This is for that person that's sitting in their room in the middle of the night, up late, and trying not to cry and holding back tears because in their mind and in their heart, they believe that they are living life wrong. They believe that something is terribly and mentally wrong with them and that they need to be changed. And it took me forever to get out of that mindset, to believe in myself and to believe that there's nothing wrong with me. I am who I am. I'm human. And for the longest time, after I accepted it myself, which was like junior year in high school, I told some friends and kind of backfired, and I lost some friends. I gained some new ones who I still have to this day. And I was never physically abused in high school. I thank God for that every single day. Um, However, there were like whispers and gossip always behind my back. And personally, to me, that was more hurtful than a physical attack for some weird reason. Because it still put in my mind that fact that if they're whispering about it, that something is wrong, that it was wrong to fully admit to myself that I'm gay, to believe that I could be with another man for the rest of my life, that it was a terrible thing. And it took, sadly, it took years for me to believe that. I mean, up until a couple of years ago. So fast forward, left high school, came to the big city, and, kind of tried to do my own thing. And I was scared to open up again because I didn't want to be judged like I was in high school. And to me that was the biggest thing, is I always cared about what people thought of me. And finally, as soon as I told myself I don't care, I'm gonna do me, my life got so much better. I started becoming outgoing, I started making friends, great friends, who I still have to this day. And for the first time in forever, I was at peace with myself. And it was great. And then, slowly but surely, I started telling people, who I chose to love, who I wanted to be with. And the response was overwhelmingly positive. There were some people who obviously weren't okay with it, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not here to tell you that if it's against your religion, that's perfectly okay. More power to you. And I'm not going to sit here and force you and jam it down your throat to tell you that you have to believe that my marriage is okay. I'm here to tell you that whether you like it or not, it's not a choice. And, being different is okay. Which is weird because I've always prided myself ever since I was younger on being different, on not sticking to what everyone else wanted me to do. And I guess like as soon as I accepted to myself that I was gay, I kind of fully embraced that label of differentiality. And so this is kind of my part where I'm going to tell you that, being different is okay because that's what makes you you. Don't try and be like everybody else because there's nothing good that's going to come out of it. Just do you and the rest will fall into place. And I guess, I've been lucky enough to have, I can't say it enough, I have great friends who support me, both people who are religious, who aren't religious, or who just flat out just love me. And I love them so much, and I cannot thank them for the overwhelming support that they constantly give me on a daily basis because I can never express my gratitude enough. I could, go on for years and years telling them how much I love them and appreciate all their support. I kind of forgot what I was saying. Oops. Oh yeah. So, don't be afraid to be different because the second that you embrace your differentiality is the second that you accept yourself as a human being and you tell yourself, there's nothing wrong with me. Because as long as I'm okay with myself, that's all that matters in the world. And for anybody here who, is getting bullied or who feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, this is my video to you to say that it does get better. I know it sounds weird because you see that in all the videos. Cue the Human Rights Campaign video, popping faces saying, it gets better, it gets better. But it really does. And I'm proud to sit here and say that as a gay man, life is pretty great as soon as you embrace being different and you embrace the fact that, it's okay to love who you love and there's nothing wrong with shouting it from the rooftops. And I'm going to have, resources for people below if you need anything. If you need to call someone, if you need resources, if, you have a friend who needs help, I'm going to try and put as much information down in my bio as possible. But please share this. I kind of feel like this was just like me spewing everything out that I've kind of been holding back, and I feel like it might not make any sense. But that's just the kind of person that I am. And I'm okay with that. Bye, guys.